Hello all, Shadwell here, ready to talk about the next film in my collection, Before Sunset from 2004. It's directed by Richard Linklater and stars Ethan Hawke and Julie Delpy. I am 100% jacked right now because I just saw Before Sunset. I know that in the past and in the future I will talk about sequels that are somewhere around perfection, like I think my review of Aliens was something to that degree. But believe me right now when I say that there is no perfect sequel quite as perfect as Before Sunset. And I really need you to understand me on that one because I can't be any more emphatic about it than I am being right now. And I know I just spent the entire Before Sunrise review calling that film flawless, but that just makes Before Sunset flawless-er. More flawless? I don't know. Point is, Before Sunrise is a hard act to follow, and yet Before Sunset rises to that challenge and then some. I'm not even sure how to write 650 words about it because other than calling it the perfect film, there isn't a whole lot I can think about to say that isn't just babbling. Before Sunset picks up 9 years after the events of Before Sunrise. Jesse has written a successful book based on the events of the first film, and he's in Paris on the last leg of his European book tour. And he meets a familiar face, Celine, who lives in Paris and heard he'd be at that bookstore. What happens next is just a pure chef's kiss of cinema, and it takes place in real time as well, which is very cool. The conversations in this film are better and more interesting than the ones they had in Before Sunrise, and a lot of the pressure is off because they're no longer getting to know each other. Other than absolutely everything about it, I love that it's a romance film that has absolutely zero sexual contact or kissing. There is one hug and that is it. That's all there needs to be. Oh, and God, that ending. The last 2 lines in her apartment with Nina Simone in the background, that is top 5 film finales for sure. Fuck it. Top 3. I remember the exhilarated feeling I had the first time I saw this movie, and seeing it now, all these years later, I still feel it. I should put a post-it note on this DVD or something that says, in case of incurable cynicism, watch this. I cannot say enough good things about Before Sunset. Seriously, do yourself a favor and set aside 3 hours and watch Before Sunrise and Before Sunset, and you will not be disappointed. Unless you suck. I guess there are people out there that permanently suck that this film would not move mountains for. I am not that type though, as I will give Before Sunset an A+, of course. And brace myself because tomorrow it's another 50 Decrepit Crypt of Nightmares film. This time around it's one called Wishbone. I bet I get the losing end. See y'all then.